Okay, we're back. Why? Why are we driven, to seek love, validation? Okay, well, obviously to attract a mate. Okay, if I just wanted to skip all the bullshit, right? It's to attract a mate. Well, why? Well, for procreation, to reproduce, to extend the life or to extend the species, okay? Right? From an amoeba to a parasite to bacteria. It all has a desire to extend the life of the species. And then you could think about this. Is that a dead-end road? That's a driveway, I think. You could think about it this way. Every cell in the human body has one goal, and it is to extend the life of the host, right? And then that would in turn, the host would extend the life. We have babies and we procreate. I don't want to get into why, because you start getting into that why, and then you start getting into God and all this other stuff, which is amazing. But that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to really render down. So I'll back up a little bit and I'll go the other way. So, where was I at? Ah, dang it. Where in the hell was I at? So the cells, human cells, they're there, they sacrifice themselves, right, to another cell to be absorbed by another cell in order to protect the host, to keep the host alive. But when that cell refuses to do that, it turns into cancer, right? It transforms into a tumor, and that's all it is. It's a cell that refuses to die. That's all. So that's when I think about people. If you can't cut something off, it's going to kill you, the whole damn relationship. So you gotta. I know that's a big leap from a human cell to a relationship, but I can make it and I can connect it. I'm not going to try. I may cut all this. So let's stay on track. I got to get back in there. Okay, so the why of the why. I'm not sure, like I said, what comes first, biology or psychology. Now, what I mean by biology is hormones, pheromones, all these things. But I do believe they work in unison, in balance, to try to make you a better version of yourself, to try to attract a better mate. Essentially, Rollo Tomassi was talking about in his book, The Sexual Marketplace. This is something he pointed out. We all exist as humans in the sexual marketplace, the SMP. And we as individuals have a sexual market value, okay? Sexual market value. And it's important to maintain a high sexual market value. Men and women are similar in these ways, in the fact that they both seek to increase their value, but we do it in totally different ways. Something I was asking recently, passion, okay? Remember, this all started with passion. So what is passion? Again, a desire to know more about something or someone. So when you're passionate about a career, a hobby, where does that come from? And I say, well, desire. Okay, well, what's desire? Where does that come from? And I think I finally figured it out. The ego. The human ego. The ego is this thing inside of us that seeks to be satisfied, to be validated. It's an amazing thing. I thought about it once. Well, what if, because as we get older, that's what we're doing. We're trying to diminish our ego. We care less about what people think. But I also realized the importance of an ego. But the ego is a delicate thing, man. It's the thing that builds civilizations, and it's also the thing that destroys civilizations. So it's about finding that balance, right? And so it's not a bad thing. The ego's an amazing thing. It can't control you. You gotta continue to question why you do the things you do, to make sure that you're not making choices for the wrong reasons. When you start to invest in something that you enjoy, right, that comes across as the fuel that you need to propel this investment or this passion is called desire. That's the thing that keeps you up at night, makes you it makes you obsess over it. I think this is someone's driveway. It is. Yeah, the ego, the desire, that thing that makes you obsess over a woman, or if you're a woman and you obsess over this man, it keeps you up at night, it makes you make terrible decisions, right? This fuel, this fire you have. You know, that's where it's coming from. The ego. The ego drives desire, desire drives passion, passion's everything. This is passion. I'm passionate about this, you know? I'm becoming a better version of me. It's attractive, you know? I'm confident. I go out, I shed all that negative shit rather than taking it home to my wife. I come out here and I talk about it. I process it so I can go home and be a good version of me. So I'm not a drag on the relationship. So it's important. It's important to invest in things that make you a better person. So I know I kind of jumped through that pretty quick. I mean, I could make a whole damn video on passion. I could make a whole video on desire and ego, but I don't know if it's necessary. You know, maybe it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We can spend a lot of videos thinking about these things. You know, really thinking them out. That was a tough one for me. I just figured this desire connection out with ego. Like, I just figured it out like maybe a week or two ago. I was talking to my son, and man, we were talking about the ego and what's driving us. And bam, it hit me. I thought, oh shit, it was right there the whole time. I jumped up. I was so excited. I was like, holy fuck, it's the ego is what generates the desire. It's where it manifests the desire. And that only comes when you see something you want. You may not know how to get it. You may not know how to get there. Whatever you want. That's the how to life. That's a whole nother video. And we're not going to tackle that today. But when you want something, we generally, the body, the mind, whatever it is, whatever this thing is that makes us who we are, once we connect with something and we say, oh yeah, I can do that. I want that. I want her. Or if it's female, you want him. Whatever you're into, there's a connection there. And man, that's a whole wonderful conversation we can have. Like what connects man and woman, right? I have to keep the biology split because we produce different pheromones. And, or in theory, these different pheromones. Androstenol, I think, is one of them. I know it's one of them. Androstenol, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it's a pheromone that attracts us, apparently, that gives us a lot of information. It senses, I think, three things. I think it number one, it detects, it says, okay, we're not related. Okay, well, why that's important? Well, because you want someone with an opposite immune system. Okay, and if you're related, your immune systems are similar, and so if you have opposite immune systems, you double the chances that your offspring is going to survive. So that's number one. Number two, I mean, when you see someone, obviously, you don't need a pheromone to tell you they're beautiful, but we are attracted to beauty, especially men, because we know that the odds of our offspring being more beautiful, they're going to have a much better chance of surviving. Just beautiful people are more easily accepted in society. It just is. So that's why beauty is so important to a man. Stops becoming important to a woman the older she gets. She starts focusing more on a man's abilities over his looks. But men never stop obsessing over beauty. So, yeah, number one thing we see is beauty. Number two are pheromones. We can sense, apparently we're attracted to people that have the opposite immune system, so we can increase the odds of survival. If you have the opposite immune system as me, well, the odds of our offspring surviving have doubled. And then, apparently, it can sense intelligence. That would probably be the third thing that we look for is, you know, the more intelligent the sex is or the person is, the more likely, obviously. It's all about the survival of the fucking offspring is what I'm trying to say. You don't know that, but that's what the body's deciding on. You're just a passenger. Me, I'm just a passenger. You know, I'm the personality that's been developed for this host that everybody calls Nathan, and that's kind of how I see me. I see me as a passenger. Woo, we got about fucked up there, that little kicker, that concrete had a little kicker there. Just gotta stay committed. So yes, pheromones. How the f did I get on pheromones? God dang it. I did not mean to get on pheromones. Well, we was talking about the why. Well, that's what the fuck happens. This is first principles. This is the why. This is the process of asking why, and each and every person should use it. We could talk about why we don't. That's another one. I mean, my thoughts are similar to these back roads. They just go all over the place. I kind of imagine my thoughts as this three-dimensional cobweb that everything's connected, and so I can go from one side to the other really quickly. But whatever. It makes it difficult when I'm out here by myself and I don't have someone asking questions. Right? I'm just kind of, that's why I call my shit random thoughts. And I think this road ends. Maybe not. I call it random thoughts and exploration of ideas. No. Good dog. That's it. That's the name of it. That's why That's why there's a fucking, it looks like a brain, but it's the yin yang. It's a balance. Yin yang. That's what that symbol means when the random thoughts logo kicks up. So it doesn't matter if you're interested in this stuff or not. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm interested. I don't even like thinking about this shit. It's not even really a choice of mine. I know it seems like it, but I can't stop. My brain does not allow me to just take a break from these things. When a question is proposed, whether I present it or I don't fucking present shit, my brain's kind of doing its own thing. Ooh, look at that. Let's go this way. Is that dead end? Beach. Yeah, I mean, do you propose the thoughts you have? No, they're presented to you, right? You're not back there running this machine, this brain, the subconscious. This thing's alive, right? That must be your soul or something. But this thing's back there just constantly working, saying, "What about this? What about this?" And that's the way at least this is the way my brain seems to work. That's why I say, I am just a passenger in this fucking thing we call Nathan, you know? I am not me. I am not my thoughts. I am the guy that interacts with these thoughts. This shit sounds batshit crazy, but I truly believe it. You know, that's a whole nother video. Those are a dozen videos right there. I'm going to cut every bit of this, I hope. Because it probably doesn't make a damn bit of sense. What time is it? I need to meet somebody. 12:45. Hold on. Sorry, if I haven't found a way to end this video, I apologize. But I'm going to meet a buddy of mine, and we're going to do a little riding. So look, like I said, if I didn't end this video well, I'm sorry. Accept my apology. And if you want to hear more about this, put a comment down there. You know, like I said, these are more for me, my journal, my thoughts, my children. But if you think this stuff's not batshit crazy, which I personally think it is, leave a comment, tell me what you think, ask me a question. Let's get a conversation started so I don't feel so damn alone. It's really, this process is way easier when I'm communicating with someone. You know, it's a soundboard. Just speaking into a microphone, into a camera, is a little tough. So look, I'm gonna get off here. Until next time, so long, bitch.